what's up, guys? It's Jack from NerdOut, and I got Ben and Nem here, and Batman is releasing this week, so we thought we'd do a DC movies tier list and rate what we think the previous movies have been like, from the very worst to the very best, because they literally have some of the very worst movies and some of the very best movies.
And they have some of the most movies that I have never seen before. I'm going to be very useful in this conversation.
Ben's basically here because I haven't seen Lego Batman, and he has.
Lego Batman. I'm here for the Lego Batman conversation.
We have to put 4 in each tier, so we can't just be like everything was worth a watch, but I'd never watch it again.
Wait, we have to do 4 perfect movies? This is gonna be impossible.
No, because there is 3 Dark Knights.
I've only watched 5 of these total movies.
So we'll get through it. All right, the first one is Aquaman. I actually think Aquaman's one of the better films, right? You haven't seen Aquaman, Ben?
I think you underestimate how much I don't care about DC movies.
I've seen Aquaman. It was, for me, it was middle of the road. It wasn't. It was worth a watch. But I mean, I just remember seeing that octopus playing the drums, and I was out. I was like, this is stupid. And plus, they just kept going to different locations, and it was just all over the place. I don't know.
I think visual effects wise, it's probably the best one though.
Okay, I give you visual effects, but visual effects of movies that does not make good. So. I don't know.
All right, so we'll put this is our baseline. Right, it's like right on the top of worth a watch for me.
I personally would throw this in the It Exists category.
And you've never seen it.
That's where I'm gonna put most of these.
Oh damn.
Batman Begins. Personally, I think all the Dark Knight ones just have to go in perfect.
I'm going to have to agree with you because Batman Begins is the worst of the Batman trilogy. Because Ra's al Ghul and all of that, it was cool. It was a good starting point.
No, I actually agree with that. They definitely got better.
Yeah, I would say worth a watch again.
No, I would put would watch again.
I remember.
I'm sorry, I meant would watch again.
I remembered thoroughly enjoying it, but you're right. The next 2 are better.
Yeah.
Yeah, that and the original Spider-Man trilogy are like the 2 baselines for every superhero movie we've had since.
Every movie hero super?
Yeah, I'll give you that.
All right, Batman versus Superman. I went into this hoping I'd love it, but there's so much wrong with it.
Yeah. How you gonna put the freaking surprise of the movie in the trailer?
I know, right?
I didn't need to see that.
I think Batman versus Superman is this as a standalone movie. It's worth a watch, right? But I don't know, Lex Luthor, man.
I'm done with that movie. It exists.
It exists. Yeah.
It exists.
It exists. All right, Birds of Prey. Have you seen Birds of Prey, Ben? Come on, you got to see the Harley Quinn
but
film.
I did write the song for it for us, and I was a big fan of that song. And yeah, I kind of like Birds of Prey. It's up there for me.
Well, the trailer was the best part of that movie.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, it exists.
I think it exists as well. It was a disappointing Harley Quinn movie. She's so good in everything else, and then so disappointing in Birds of Prey.
It was fun. It was funny. It was not realistic. I just feel like this movie was it was fun, but I definitely would not watch it again. It was a little disappointing.
All right, The Dark Knight Rises is obviously, it just has to, right?
Mm-hmm.
You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it.
I don't think it's number 1. I think it's number 2.
I said there's a debate there.
All right, Green Lantern.
Ooh, see, that one might be the number 1 spot overall. I was just kidding. I've never seen this movie. I don't care about this movie.
No,
I've heard it was terrible.
It's the baseline for bad movies.
Yeah,
it is one of the worst.
That's what I was.
It is the baseline for bad movies. It's bad, dude. It is. I can't think of a worse superhero movie.
The X-Men movies like Dark Phoenix and Age of Apocalypse, those are pretty bad too.
But are they Green Lantern bad?
They might be.
All right, Joker.
Joker for me,
You've seen this, right, Ben?
Yeah. I watched that in theaters a couple times.
Oh, well, shit. Just off that right there, it's perfect because if Ben sees it more than once.
I know. That might be the only song.
How many movies have you seen more than once?
That's the only one on this list.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. I will admit that Joker is an incredible film.
Well, so that to me, that's not even a superhero movie. It's like, that's just it's a movie that happens to take place in this universe, but that's just like a good character study, like drama movie. Like, yeah, it's like the type of shit that I'd watch.
Well, from what I was reading, they're saying that this wasn't the actual Joker in the universe.
No.
It's like somebody who played this character, and then the Joker came later and tried to mimic this guy from the 70s.
I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, I've heard that.
I did
Huh.
hear that the Joker was based off of the Joker.
What you say?
Like the Joker was based off the guy in Joker, so like he comes later. He was inspired by. I think the Joker is like definitely the best storytelling they've ever done.
Oh, 100%. The movie's really good.
The fact that Ben made our Joker song before he heard the Joker soundtrack is incredible. Because like it's almost like fits into the movie perfectly, and that
Should
was just
be on
like
there.
nuts.
That's one of my favorite ones for sure.
All right, Justice League.
I'm just looking at all the different categories. No, it's not that low. It's not that low.
I kind of want to put it there just for what they did with Cyborg.
I want to say it exists instead of shouldn't exist.
But I think Batman vs Superman is a lot better than Justice League.
I don't agree. I think they're both the same meh. Yeah, let's go ahead and put it down. Yeah, bring it down.
Yeah, I think it goes there. Man of Steel. I've never actually watched Man of Steel.
I love Man of Steel. I actually give it a 10 out of 10.
Wow.
Oh, really?
I give it a 10 out of 10 because
High praise.
the graphics, the fight scenes, the acting, I thought it was excellent. I loved Man of Steel. I feel like it's one of the best, if not the best, Superman movie, including all the ones before that.
So would you put it in perfect?
Okay. I'm looking at the rest of the movies, and yeah, it's perfect, bro. It's perfect. For me, it's perfect.
We
You
can
know?
always slide it down when Lego Batman comes up.
Oh, shit.
All right, The Dark Knight. Let's just
It's
say
perfect.
that I
Is
think
it the most
Is
perfect,
it the
though?
most-
I
perfect?
think it's the most perfect. That Joker, there's no arguing that Joker is possibly the best villain of all time.
Is he?
Okay,
but
so
is he better than the Joker that happened a few years later?
Yes.
There's an argument there. There's an argument.
there is an
there.
argument there, yeah.
So
but here's
I had never
ahead.
seen that Batman trilogy like when it came out. Like everyone in my ears say, "Oh, The Dark Knight, it's the greatest superhero movie of all time." All this, so I had all these expectations before I watched them. But like I just went into it just like watching it with a clean slate. I think that The Dark Knight Rises might be a little bit better. Like I think that it just brings the
what
story
I'm saying.
together. Kind of, I don't know. As someone who was like went in completely blind, had no idea what it was about, I thought The Dark Knight Rises was better.
Here's my argument. My argument is everybody keeps talking about that Joker performance, but okay, take the Joker out of the movie and what do you have? It's not really that great of a movie.
I'm still saying that he deserves at least second place.
Oh yeah. I feel that Heath Ledger's Joker is better slightly. Yeah, I think that I enjoyed Heath Ledger's Joker more than Joaquin Phoenix's
I mean,
Joker.
we got to know Joaquin Phoenix's Joker more because he's the main character. So, like, to me, like, I like his more. But I can see how, Heath Ledger's was so terrifying in his, smaller role.
Because he was
I don't
crazy as hell.
Yeah.
That
No,
dude
yeah.
was pure chaos.
Yeah, I mean,
So wait, we agree that The Dark Knight Rises is better than The Dark Knight?
Yeah, I'll put it there. I agree. If you take
Hey.
the Joker out of the movie, then it doesn't stand as much. Red. You guys seen Red?
I don't even know
Seen
what
Red?
that
I don't
is.
remember Red.
What is
That's the one with
Red?
Bruce Willis, right?
Yeah, I would say it's worth a watch.
Is Red the name of the superhero? I have no idea what this is. I thought Red was the name of it. I thought this was a Pixar movie.
Basically, like old retired people that are settling differences. That's the best way to describe it.
That's a terrible way to describe it. Now I definitely don't want to watch it.
It makes Morgan Freeman a badass.
Okay, all right. Well, now it went up a couple ticks. Went up a couple ticks.
2010.
I definitely think it's worth a watch.
Well, I mean, you're the only one that's seen the movie, so you got to put it wherever you want to put it.
I think it's definitely worth a watch, but you wouldn't necessarily watch it again. Shazam, I think would watch again. I think Shazam was actually
I
pretty
still
good.
want to watch that. I loved. So that was the song
my
that I did with.
I
Culture.
can't believe you haven't watched that.
That's one of the best.
Yeah,
I mean, it's damn
I
near
heard it was
perfect.
really good. I heard it was really good.
It felt like a Marvel movie.
Yeah.
That's the best way to describe it.
Isn't it
got-
sad?
we got-
Like, we use that as like the benchmark. Oh yeah, it was like a Marvel movie. Put it up
well,
higher.
I feel like DC movies are usually quite a bit darker
yeah,
than.
yeah.
I don't know if
dull.
they're darker or more boring.
It's just dull.
Yeah, they are darker.
Like-
though. Like, the
Dull.
tone is usually darker.
It is a movie where it's like this feels like what DC movies should be like.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
No, Shazam was good. It was fun. It was funny. You know, you can bring your whole family and watch it multiple times. It's like when you have a movie night, you're just like, hey, let's watch Shazam. And yeah.
It felt quite modern as well.
True,
Right.
yeah.
I'm gonna throw it on the list.
All right, Suicide Squad.
That's the first one with Will Smith, right?
Yeah, I think this gets a worse rap than it deserves. I
Okay.
think I think there's a lot of good in it. The bad is just much worse than the good is good, if that makes sense.
It was just very poorly edited. The story just didn't gel correctly because whoever like edited it did not. I mean, we're not going to gloss over the fact that this is the worst Joker that we've ever seen.
See,
Jared
I
Leto.
also think he didn't get a chance to be the Joker. I feel like a gangster Joker could have been sick.
Bro, he was trying too hard to be the Joker, even behind the scenes. You heard of the stories where he was sending dead rats to the co-stars and some used condoms to the...
What?
He was doing a little bit too much to try to be the Joker. They did not like him at all. A gangster Joker could have been good, but not Jared Leto. No.
I think he
Name
just
one
didn't get the
good
chance.
Jared Leto movie. Name one.
Hopefully Morbius.
He said hopefully.
Only thing I've seen him in is in Fight Club. I don't even remember him being in Fight Club.
Yeah, he was just a dude that got punched a lot
I
because
still-
he looked good.
I still
So
need
it's
to.
like,
I haven't actually watched Fight Club, and I know that's like an abomination, but I am gonna
I
watch.
want to leave.
I'm gonna watch
I
it.
want to leave.
I'm gonna watch it.
I'm gonna send this to you, Ben, because if you haven't seen Fight Club,
And Suicide Squad exists, right?
yeah, it exists.
Superman Returns. I've not seen Superman Returns. If I have, I think I have, but I don't remember it.
And that's why it's just it exists. Because that was the introduction of emo Superman. Okay, Brandon Roth should have never played Superman.
I got nothing.
No, me neither.
It exists.
I mean, honestly, maybe it shouldn't exist.
The Suicide Squad.
I see that you're trying to move it to would watch again.
I would watch it again.
Did you not like it?
It was alright.
And
I guess
it also
maybe I
did-
didn't like the villain, Starro.
Starro. I mean,
Yeah,
Starro
just
was fine.
Starfish. Like kind of anticlimactic to me. Like the whole movie, you're building up to this thing, and it's literally a joke. Like it's literally just a big starfish. And
I mean,
it's
that's
taking
what Suicide Squad's supposed to be, though. It's like supposed to be a joke.
No, they're supposed to be saving the world from like evil, but they're evil, so you can like make them do whatever you want them to do.
Yeah, so you set him up against a big giant starfish that no one else really wants to fight.
I draw the line at starfish.
Yeah.
I
I
guess-
definitely think it would watch it. I would watch it again.
Well, here's the thing, though. I'm looking at the rest of these movies, and you're absolutely correct. You're absolutely
But, like-
correct.
I don't like those kind of movies. Like the comical, like violence stuff. Like it's not for me.
Lego Batman. I've got no idea where that goes.
All right, this is my time to shine, boys. I've seen 2 DC movies in theaters, and one of them is Lego Batman. I actually really enjoyed the Lego movie. Like, I thought the Lego movie was great. I thought it was a super cool concept. I thought the story was great. I didn't think Lego Batman was nearly as good as the Lego movie, but I don't know. Did you guys play? You guys played with Legos as a kid?
Yeah.
Like
I went outside.
Okay.
Damn! He never played with any toys.
You got me good.
I actually did.
He went outside, but he's never seen anything.
No, I played Legos a lot. I don't know. I built a lot of shit with Legos, and it was cool, like seeing that movie. But yeah,
I don't think I've ever built anything out of Legos in my life.
really.
This man does nothing. He does not exist. Jack from NerdOut does not
He's
exist.
putting the wait, does he? So are we putting him in the shouldn't exist category, or like the?
Jack from NerdOut.
we making a separate
Shouldn't
category
exist.
for him? Okay.
Okay, editor, put a picture of Jack and just put him in the shouldn't exist category. Because this man has done nothing, okay?
Hey,
He is
I've done a lot. Hey, bro, I've been swimming butt naked with dolphins. I've never built one out of Legos. Admittedly, it wasn't purpose.
All right, I'm out. After all of that, I'm gonna say Lego Batman. It's worth a watch. It's not like the greatest movie of all time.
Okay, Watchmen. I've never seen it.
Oh, really? It's a very interesting movie. It's kind of crazy. You got one dude that's so powerful that he just goes to the moon and he just like, yeah, I don't feel like doing nothing. And he just, it's a good movie. It's very slow paced. Very slow paced. So you
sounds
might get
fun.
bored.
Is it kind of like The Boys?
Yeah.
Is it like The Boys, that show?
Boys is just fun. Like
Okay.
you're on the edge of your seat the entire time. With this, it's more philosophical, I want to say, because towards the end of the movie, you're just like, damn, he really. I don't want to say what it is, but you're like, damn, he really did that, and there's nothing they can do. All right, crazy.
So it's worth a watch?
It is worth a watch again. I would watch it again. I would definitely watch it again.
All right, before we put it there, though, I would argue that Wonder Woman deserves to be in would watch again. Because Wonder Woman was the first one of, like, the entire modern-day DCEU that was like, damn, that was a good movie.
Yeah.
And
I thoroughly enjoyed Wonder Woman.
I was like, this is how Marvel should have done Captain Marvel. Like, it's infinitely better. 100%. You know what? I would say put this here, bring this down, and then I don't know what I'd bring down to it exists.
You go ahead and move emo Superman down that shouldn't exist, because it was like a standalone movie, so it meant nothing. It really meant nothing.
And we'll put Watchmen in and would watch again.
Yeah,
and
I think that's right.
Wonder Woman 1984. I almost want to put worse than Green Lantern, dude.
It is actually. It's worse than Green Lantern.
They did Wonder Woman so well, and then make the worst movie ever on the second one.
I don't know what they did, but everything just fell apart on this one. We trashed this movie sitting in the front room. We was like, yo, what is this?
And Cheetah.
And I love Kristen Wiig, but this, oh man.
There was no redeeming quality of this movie.
None.
For me, it's the worst. Because at least Green Lantern acknowledges it's bad. All right, Justice League Zack Snyder cut.
It's good. It's worth the watch. It's too long to watch again, though.
I have an issue with it. I think it only seems good because the other one was so bad.
I can't agree with that, because I feel like if this was a movie that was cut in half and made into 2 movies, I feel like it would be pretty good. Both of those movies would be pretty good.
I don't. I think Justice League Zack Snyder's cut is only good because the other one was so bad.
I can't. I'm sorry. I just can't agree with that. I feel like that movie, Zack Snyder's vision of that movie was good, and I sat through the entire 4 hours without having to get up or pause it or anything, because I was enthralled. I was involved in the movie, and I enjoyed it.
But if you compare it to the Avengers, which it is their version of the Avengers,
there's no comparison. I mean, you can't compare that to the Avengers.
Yeah, of course you can. It is their collection of heroes. Avengers and Justice League are directly comparable. It's their 2 collections of superheroes coming together for a big, massive movie.
But that's not what we're doing here, though. We're not comparing it to the Avengers. We're comparing it to whether or not it's worth a watch or it exists. And I think it's above it exists.
Then what's coming down?
Red.
You can't say that because you haven't watched it.
I watched it. I just don't remember it.
I would have to put it right there then, because I feel like it should be watched. I would say, hey, go watch that.
I mean, I wouldn't even, since they're not, I mean, I understand it's a DC film and it's in DC Comics film. I really wouldn't consider that a part of this category.
Yeah, so wait, are you happy with this? Was there anything you would move?
No, I think we pretty much nailed it.
I don't have an opinion on most of these, so I think the movies that I have seen, I'm comfortable with that order.
And I don't think anyone in the comment section will disagree with us.
Maybe we should do one again, but it's our songs.
Oh, that'd be fun. I actually think that'd be a good time. We could do like our greatest hits or something, like our top 20.
If you enjoyed this tier list, make sure you leave a like. Let us know what tier lists you want us to do in the future. Subscribe to the channel if you're not. We're putting out a lot of content. I don't know if you noticed, but yeah, we are. So put your notifications on. Only 2% of you have them on. I don't know if that's a real fact, but it is now. All right. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Peace.